What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know. We get it in, but before we get it in, I'm gonna get you to this intro. Welcome back to the collector clips. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button yet, make sure that you hit it, put the notification bell on all, so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that the gun is kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man, and I'm very humbled by it. So one's an alpha, one's a beta. Are they both betas or both alphas? One never knows, does one? One thing I do know is that these two individuals, Lefty Gunplay and Wes Watson, both have something in common. They're both ex-convicts with a lot of money that don't seem to know what to do with it, right? They're fucking up. They are causing their own demise, especially Wes Watson. Now I'm going to explain to you, brothers, why Wes Watson seems to be the one that's going to fail. See, one of these guys are going to fail. One of these guys are going to fail miserably. Probably both of them, but I'm going to explain all that. But one of them just is not contributing anything to society that is worth anything. At least Lefty Gunplay. With all the scante smoke that's in the air, he is still on his grind and his hustle. Now, for those of you that don't know, Lefty Gunplay got arrested twice in less than a month, right? And posts his $500,000 bail, which is $50,000. It's 10%. Those that know, they know what time it is. Immediately, he posts bail, and the first thing he's on is a plane to New York to continue to hustle, to grind, to do a concert. Gets arrested at one concert and goes straight to another, right? That's commitment. That's hustle. Hopefully, all these charges and all these things he has going on right now, he could figure it out. He can get a good lawyer that gives a lawyer a piggyback ride, and they could play Marco Polo out the pole and figure it out, right? He might have an opportunity to excel. This youngster, because he has hustle, and hopefully the team that he has around him continues to push him in the right direction, and he understands that gangster shit and playing that role and feeding into what people want to eat is not what it's cracked up to be, because only you're going to suffer, right? You know, Lefty Gunplay comes from nothing. He's expressed that in his videos, man. He comes from the trailer park, literally, brother, right? You know, and I've always questioned why his family still remains in the trailer park. Why you're in a high-rise, condominium, no hatred, but you're in a high-rise condominium in downtown LA. Meanwhile, your family's still out the trailer park. I don't know about you, man. I get any type of amount of money that's anything. I'm putting moms in the bomb-ass home. I'm putting grandmas in the bomb-ass home. I'm trying to do what I can do for my family, first and foremost, and then I'm going to be secondary. That's just my mentality. It's the way I was raised, you know. Look out for your peoples. You ain't shit if your peoples ain't shit. That's it. Now, people knock Lefty Gunplay because he's a little out there. But he's very charismatic. He has a good character that he's built, right? He's not the best rapper. He's probably not the most famous gangbanger, regardless of what he says. But what he does have is the attitude to hustle, charisma, and there's just that it factor. Okay, so whatever he's doing, whatever he continues to do, you know, outside of the music thing, you know, could possibly be his downfall. You know, getting locked up for getting caught with drugs. I mean, let's look at it this way. Lefty's never been shy of saying he's a gang member that enjoys drugs. Okay, he's always put that out there. So it's not surprising when he gets pulled over and caught with fucking 2 ounces of skunk in his ass. It's not surprising when they're pulling up to the Rolling Loud concert, snatching him up out the van. None of this is surprising. What's surprising to me is the people around him don't continue to push him in the direction he needs to be pushed. Now, again, like I said, he got out immediately, caught a flight to New York, went and did a concert, man, did his thing. He's actually contributing to his hustle. He's showing why he deserves the money he's got. Now, Wes Watson, on the other hand, brother, right? The most dysfunctional wood we've ever seen, period, in life. Doesn't really contribute to society. He treats women bad. I mean, last night, man, I popped into a video of his on TikTok. This motherfucker was screaming at the camera, yelling at the girl to shave his back because only fucking punks and bitches have hair growing on their back. So she's sitting there with the shaver shaving his back and his chest. Just weirdo activities. You know, nobody is falling for the bullshit of Wes Watson anymore and him being some type of influencer that can influence you to make money and get big, because all he does is belittle and differentiate a real solid person from a person with money. Meaning that if you can be solid, you can be a cool dude, but if you don't have the fucking money and the attitude of Wes Watson, then you ain't shit. So really, he's not giving nothing back to society. And his money is running out. Okay, those rented Bugattis ain't Bugattiing no more. Them rented homes, the furnishings are becoming less and less, because every time he's in a relationship with these bamboozled ass women that are just utilizing him for the bag, and he's tricking, right? They always take something with them. So he's losing shit little by little without being able to replace it. Does he have more money than you and me? Probably. He probably still has that money, but he's losing opportunity. Okay, he's failing. Now, what these dudes both have in common, Lefty and Wes Watson, is that they're both ex-convicts. And being an ex-convict, man, we carry ourselves different. Those of us that have changed. You know, the ex-convict that continues to ride the beach cruiser around the block, that continues to indulge in intravenous drug use, the ones that continue to just ride around gangbanging and all that, they're going to get what they got coming, which is a whole lot of shit or nothing at all. Okay, those old homeboys that you look up to that pull up on the beach cruiser, hey, yo, hey, little homie, hey, do me a paro, he say, what's up? Can you buy me a pistol? Says, que I did time with your jefe, Holmes. Your dad was a solid ass dude. Yeah, he was born in a Chiru, but he was solid. Hey, do me a favor though. Hey, they sell those things. My breath is bad. Hey, can you give me some Tic Tacs too? Yeah, Tic Tac toe. Yeah, that's right, little homie. Right? And of course, those little homies you look up to, damn, that's a solid homeboy, right? Damn, what happened to his nipple? Why is it sagging? Well, that comes with age. But I'm going to explain something to you. Those guys that continue that lifestyle, you got these youngsters online making fun of them. These fucking old heads. They don't know what's up. Well, these are the dudes that you're going to end up being if you continue to do what you do. See, you're on that path. You think right now you're young, you're out there pulling bitches, you're doing your thing. It's all good, right? Until one day you wake up and you're as old as me and you're like, damn, I need Just for Men. My shit is fucked up, right? Then it's all bad. Okay, Lefty Gunplay is different. Lefty Gunplay has been given an opportunity, a golden egg from a golden goose. For whatever reason, he was in the right place at the right time with the right mentality and the right people around him, and they decided that he has the look, he has the attitude, he has the it factor, and they're going to help him become a rapper, kind of like a plant, right? We're just going to place him there and make him blow up. He gets a lot of opportunity. What he does with that opportunity is up to him. Now, he is an ex-convict. And being an ex-convict like myself, I watch him and I want to see what he's doing, how he carries himself. See, because we're laced differently than your average person, than a citizen or a civilian. See, a civilian can do certain things that a convict can't, because we're not afforded that opportunity anymore. We've lost the right and the privilege to do certain things. In some cases, vote. In some cases, have guns. In some cases, fucking get have good credit history or a good place to live in, because we're always looked at and based upon our record and being an ex-convict, we're always going to be shunned. We're shunned in the community. What you do with that doesn't mean you don't get opportunity and chance. Everything you do in life is up to you, right? So when I see Lefty out there hustling and doing everything, I'm like, damn, I see the ex-convict in him, that savage in him, that person in him that wants to go out there and hustle and really come up and know that the odds are stacked against them. And it's not because the people are doing it, it's because you stack the odds against yourself, right? And that's just what that is. Now, I see Lefty Gunplay having a problem. He has a problem. He has a drug problem. He's addicted, okay? He's addicted to the gangbanging lifestyle. He's addicted to everything that comes along with it. Drugs, women, and talking to an occasional chirujo when he does. I don't know. I just see some weird shit. But in real life, if you're an ex-convict, as an ex-convict, we expect you to carry yourself a certain way. Like, you know what time it is, bro. You know the odds are stacked against all of us. You are the voice of the people. Go out there and ex-convict it and come up and prove to these motherfuckers that we're hard workers, that people should be given a second opportunity, a second chance, and don't let the history of your past define you. Let the future make the way, right? So when I see Lefty, that's what I look at. I don't give a fuck that he can't rap that good. I don't care if he's doing skante. That's on him, man. There's a lot of people that do worse shit and other shit behind the scenes that no one ever talks about, right? But what people mainly focus on Lefty about is because he's an ex-convict, and because he's a gang member, and because people, the odds are stacked against him. There's people that don't like him because he's from down south. There's people that don't like him because they think he's a little flavorish and Meek Millish. There's people that don't like him because they're hating on him and they're envious that someone with all those tattoos has that much charisma and can come up. Hey, stop hating and start congratulating and hope and press that the little homie comes up. He's an ex-convict, man. He's someone that has the odds stacked against him that needs to show everyone that there's a way. Now, when it comes to Wes Watson, he's a piece of shit. Hey, in the words of John Bravo, he's a piece of shit, right? And the reason he's a piece of shit is because he don't carry himself like an ex-convict. Oh, he has convict on the back of his bumper. Oh, he wears the CDCR clothing, the fake Sharmuta cartel clothing. He's hanging around with dudes with a whole bunch of tattoos. Now everyone's getting them bamboozled ass fucked up tattoos on the back of their head. Look, I'm going to say this. Tattoo artists, I'll blow you out the water. Your shading is boo, boo, Al boo boo, Mac Dre shit. Your shit is fucked up. Your shit is caca, bro. Hey, it's dark to light, not light to dark, stupid. Right? I'm just being real. That shading is yonky. That's what my homeboy used to say. Damn, look at that round flower right there. That shit is straight up yonky. Junk. But anyways, you gave Wes Watson a comb-over tattoo. He's playing gangster. He's playing ex-convict. See, there's a difference. Ex-convicts don't play. See, you'll never seen anyone who did real time on a real yard, a level 4 yard, a level 3 yard. Anyone who's ever did some real shit talk about prison and glorify like they want to go back. I get asked all the time, what do you miss about prison? Not a motherfucking crumb. Nothing. Zero. Damn, you don't miss being around the homies? Fuck no. You know, we're a bunch of miserable ass motherfuckers on the yard plotting on each other. I don't miss it. Do you miss the food? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What do you think they serve? Lamb chops and steak? No, it tastes like lamb chocks, right? That you don't get none of that. You don't even get carne. You know what I mean? The fuck, you get soy. And yet your soy not going back. That's it. But when I see Wes Watson, he has proven time and time again that he is going to crumble. He's going to fail because he talks about prison and he utilized the things he's been through, some of them, if they're true, and use that to build this platform and build this persona and build this caricature that we believe in, right? Or that people believe in. I don't believe in shit, he says. But people believe in it. And instead of continuing that path of righteousness, continuing that path of helping people, showing people there's a better way, all he does is clown people for not being and achieving his level. You know, I made it. Fuck all you guys. He steps on the neck. Instead of helping the next man up and pulling him up like, hey, camarada, I got you. He throws him back. He wants to be the man, the alpha, the big dog, right? And in the midst of doing that, a lot of people are recognizing his filth and they're falling back. The womanizing. You know, hey, look, I'm not going to lie. There was a certain time in my life when I thought I was on my player shit. Lately, I don't care, right? But man, the treatment of women means something to me. You know, I understand that clowning and the kidding and the joking and the capping and all that, it seems fun at the time. But when you are womanizing and you're treating women like shit and you're treating them like they are a Bugatti, okay, looks don't mean nothing to me. It's character and it's what's inside is what really, I mean, she got to have a big ass too, though. But that's right. That's just, it's not womanizing. Just fuck, man, I need something. But the way he treats these women, the way he feels he could buy them like they're things, not people, it's just it leaves a bad taste in a real ex-convict's mouth. Someone who really did time, who really was apart from women. You know, it seems like this guy doesn't care about them and he doesn't mind doing crime and going back to prison and being around a bunch of swinging elephant trunk. He would rather, you know, play that convict road to the T and act gangster and play gangster when we all know Wes Watson wasn't that. Before he got locked up, he was living with 3 women and couldn't even pay the rent. Okay, is that a womanizer? No, that's just someone so used to women taking care of him. Now he has a little bit of money and he's mad. He's mad at his moms, he's mad at his sisters, and he's mad at women because so many times he had to rely on them. And now he has a little bit of paper, and now he wants all of them to rely on him because he's the one, right? Wes Watson, I know you. I know your character, man. Pay the homeboy his money. I know you. I'll say this about these guys. They are both foolish in continuing to do crime and getting caught up. Money isn't for everybody. There's a lot of people in this world that don't know what to do with it when they got it. They don't know how to invest righteously. They don't know how to take care of the people they should be taking care of. I've seen a lot of people in my life, and look, A lot of you guys are going to agree. This is real knowledge you can't get in college. Real game. Guard! I'm about to give him some real game. Sit your ass down. Trip out on this, right? I've seen some of the closest people that I know in my life treat perfect strangers better than they treated me. That's the character of Wes Watson. And the cool part about fucking Lefty Gunplay is he treats himself worse than he treats strangers. He meets people like this Neon Cat and other people, and it's like, yeah, you're kicking it. I understand. It's to keep the momentum going and to keep the fucking money coming in. I understand the game, right? I'm part of the game, right? So I get that. But meanwhile, your family's in the trailer parks. People are pulling up to your mom's porch, shooting rap videos, enemies that could have easily did some harm or some violence or some damage if she came outside. Like, you're not taking into account the shit and the energy that you're putting out there can backfire on your people. You're treating these perfect strangers that you just met more righteous than you're caring about your own peoples that really fuck with you, right? Same thing with Wes Watson. Perfect strangers, dudes he meets that have tattoos. Oh, man, you got some big old calves. Hey, dog, you got some big old calves. People like the Sharmuta cartel that continue to bamboozle and treat people and minimize people's efforts and use and scam people. Treats them like they're kings. But the women that are cooking for him, that are there with them, that are making his bed, that are doing whatever they're doing, whatever their fingers are sticking in his ass at night, that he and peggling and paddling them, right? These are the people that he's treating like shit. See, that's how people with money get. Once they get money, if they don't know how to act with it, they don't have that right mentality, they think they're more superior than others. They think because they got it, you can't get it. See, everyone can get money. Money doesn't define the character of a man. Man has to define that money, right? You know, these two guys are some of California's dumbest dudes with opportunity. Okay. And I think one of them is going to continue if he doesn't fucking sabotage himself, which it looks like Lefty Gunplay is doing that. You know, the other one, it's already too late. You guys mark my words. Within 3 years, Wes Watson is going to be a thing of the past. And it's not because people continue to ridicule him and make clips and talk shit or hate on him. It's because of the character he is. See, he gives a bad name to being an ex-convict. He makes people in society believe that ex-convicts ain't worth shit. They're all assholes. They're all about themselves. And when that's not the case, there's people like myself that want to see people do better. You know how many times I've made sacrifices, even on YouTube, for other people, help them build their channels, you know, help them make thumbnails, help give them content creation ideas, been there for on my phone when they have questions. A lot of different people, and man, a lot of spit in my hands. Babas, I could go like this and fucking shit drips out of my hands. So many people have turned their back or spit in the game that I've given them, but they continue to utilize that game. But it lets me know the true character of them, and I don't fuck with them no more. You know, I walk away from the situation. But there's a lot of people that don't want to do that. They continue. They don't take constructive criticism, none of that. They just continue to spit at you from a distance, always from a distance. That's just how that game goes. Look, Wes Watson and Lefty Gunplay have so much opportunity. If Wes Watson would have just been a real one, if he would have just humbled himself, if he would have just enjoyed the fact that he's now with the freedoms and liberties that so many people love, out of prison, changed his life. You know, if he wants to be on his health trip and work out fucking 100 times, that's his prerogative. He can do what he wants to do, like a Bobby Brown song. But at the same time, don't talk shit about the next man because he ain't doing what you do and call him a piece of shit because he's not living your life for you or he's not living the life you want him to live. You know, damn, you can't have your cake and eat it too, Wes Watson. You want people to send you $30,000 per course and do whatever the fuck you tell them. And if they don't, you cut them off and keep their money. You ain't right. Lefty Gunplay, on the other hand, is self-sabotaging. He's so concerned with being a gang member and telling all these stories that he's forgetting the stories he tells and they change. And at the same time, he's killing his own career with his addiction. He needs, instead of going to New York, and I respect the hustle, man, continue to grind. That's why I think he's going to outlive Wes Watson when it comes to this entertainment shit and it comes to this being a person on social media, right? Being a character or a star, social media star, because that's what Lefty is pretty much known for. It's not his rap. At this time, he's known as a personality. Just like Wes Watson, it ain't the fucking workout direction he takes you in. It's a personality. People like the drama. Drama sells. That's what they want to see. As an ex-convict, I express to you people that have never been incarcerated, locked up, don't judge the next man that is actually trying to do something with himself and help people and compare him to these two, because at the end of the day, Lefty Gunplay is ruining his own life because he can't control a drug habit and he has no one there with the balls enough to tell him stop. And on the other hand, Wes Watson, I mean, god damn, can you even squeeze a word in to tell him anything? Hey, just stick to shaving his back and fucking him wearing white fucking tight pants with man purses, because that's what he's on. Anyways, with that being said, I just want to let you guys know, man, these are two of California's dumbest fucking ex-convicts ever that are fucking ruining their lives. For what? One of them, because he thinks he's better than you, and the other one, because he likes twirling the pipa. With that, and when I say pipa, I use that term loosely because I know they both have issues with pipa, different ones. One on glass, the other one in his ass. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Hashtag Lefty. Instead of going to New York and doing a concert, go to rehab.